All right, welcome back to Scott Traders Hub. Yes, now we are getting into the BTC analysis. Those who were here early morning for the synthetic index analysis and gold, welcome back again. If it is the first time here for the BTC analysis, go ahead and subscribe to keep on getting the notification every Friday whenever we go live, or every day for the synthetic indices when we go live. Right about now we get straight into BTC and look at what is happening in the world of BTC. So let's get straight in with the analysis. So last time we saw this, we already knew that it was consolidating clearly, and clearly it's still showing us that it is within that kind of a flag. It is already still within the flag there, as you clearly see. And price is actually now trying to break this flag to continue with the downtrend. So the last time we saw it, we wanted to sell from here, looking at H4. We wanted to sell from there. We were anticipating price to come all the way up there so that we can get a perfect entry for the sell. So it happened. That move happened, but never gave us an entry for the sell, but rather continued to get all the way up there for that other move, for that other low to reach that trend line. So as far as this asset is concerned, all this now is not necessary. We can delete it. Now we see now we see a breakout. We are trying to see a breakout there, so I'm gonna first delete all this right here so that I can get a clear. All right, so in this, that we don't need it. We still need sells, and looking at what we have now, if I go to H4, if I go to H4, we see that there is rejection still happening, but looking at the daily time frame, today started as a sell. We had a doji there, and we had gotten a breakout here, so we are likely to actually get in with sales. There's this strong support level right here. Price has to break it. I believe for anyone who is looking at selling this asset, you can wait for the breakout of that level. But as I look at daily time frame, it seems to be looking for a downtrend, a move to continue selling it. But I want to go to, okay, I see a resistance on that level. See a resistance there on H4. It's likely showing us a pennant. In fact, this is likely to be a pennant. If I go to H1, yeah, it is a pennant. So we know sales are coming, but not yet really ready for entry. So I wouldn't rush into getting sales now, because a pennant, sometimes it gives you a fake breakout there. Most of the times it can easily give you a fake breakout there, then it later gives you a continuation of this exact move after the breakout. It exactly give you that after reaching there. So for now, I would wait, because M15 is not ready to break out yet. That means we are looking for buys again and these buys are likely to take us there and then drop later, or immediately it can as well immediately break and give us this continuation of sales. So for now, no business. It's a no-go for me to make any business with this asset. Like I told you on the daily time frame, this is a strong support right here, but also if price breaks immediately, then it will be breaking that support. Even when it reacts there, it will be breaking that support, which will be a good thing for us to actually know that sales are continuing. So what can we do here? I believe nothing. I'm looking at M15. I don't think we can do anything. I think we can actually anticipate some buys. If you enter buys here, this new H4 is starting at 3. I think around 3 we can look for entries for buys to take us up there, back to the trend line, move out and see if it will break and go to that confluence area like we've seen on H4. So my anticipation here is wait for the new H4 to start, and then we come in with our buy entries. If it fails to break this resistance, support trend line level down below. Yeah, I think that's basically all of it, the analysis currently. I want to make it clean. How can I make it clean? Okay, so clearly you see this trend line here is for the daily time frame, that is giving us that support. And the good thing here is that even the pennant is showing us continuation of the previous trend, which is a downtrend. This flag here is showing us continuation of a downtrend, so sales are ready. If you have a big account, this would have been a perfect entry, which was, I believe, last week, that when it went there, that was a perfect entry for this downtrend when it reacted all the way to that trend line right there. That was a very perfect entry that could have given us a swing move, and you could be still holding it right now as we speak. Now if we go to the weekly time frame, you guys know that we've been following BTC for quite some time now, and I told you ever since it broke that support trend line, which is not a small thing, looking at where it started from all the way from 2022, when price was in around 18k, yeah, around 18k there. It's where this support started from. In fact, the very point it was on 26k, and then came back, touched it, failed to break it. I actually gave a fake breakout around 56k, so that is around ×2. Then again touched it when at 75k. Now again around ×2 still. Then right now around 95k, price broke that support. That is why we are looking for sales now, and that's why this year we may even see price go all the way back to 50k, or yeah, I think 50k, 70k is near. It can easily go to 50k. It can easily go back to 50k right on this very level. It's a support there. so it can easily go to that level. This was first a fair value gap, it was mitigated and then continued into buys, so price can easily come all the way back to 56k. Or you see, when it is pulling back, depending on the momentum, you see, from coming from 26k, it took about 3 years. To hit the all-time high, which was last year around 111k, around there, 112k actually, 112k. But when it is pulling back, it can easily take less, half of the time it used to get to that higher high. So it can even take around half a year, like 6 months, to come all the way back to 26k or to 50k, and then later continue with an uptrend. So the ideal level that I see the price may actually react back to is likely to be 56k, around there. Why? Because this move and that there, you clearly see that the 56k is the one which is ranging around 61.8. so that's where our 56k is the price. That is where our 56k is. So this is a golden ratio, Fib golden ratio retracement. So I believe price before the year ends, we are likely to be back at 56k. Then from 56k, we are likely to get back into buys and look for and try to go back to the all-time high, and probably even get a new all-time high than 112k. So having seen all the higher time frame, what it is doing, our anticipation on the higher time frame, we go back to our H4. All we need from H4 is price to break this level, and we continue with sales. But I've told you that on M15 we may get an entry later, when probably pulls back or whatever it once it goes above our 10 EMA, we can actually get a perfect entry to enter the some buy move to take us all the way back to that trend line of this this pennant. This is a pennant according to H4. It's a pennant, meaning we are going to continue with sales. All right, I think this is now clear for us to understand, and I believe we'll be able to use it and to anticipate whatever we want to do. And yeah, I'm having high hopes that if it does react back to that, I think I'll be having a perfect entry for a swing move on H4. I'll be having a perfect entry for a swing move, and I'll be putting my stop loss. I can enter 2 entries, have my stop loss one there and another one here, but I would suggest to have one here and just have your entry there to not risk a lot, and make that sell move to take you all the way down to that strong low that we are seeing currently. So what do? We wait on M15 to give us an entry for the buy, which will be a retracement trade or a pullback trade. Then later we get in with sells. I think that marks it. Let's we can wrap it up to call it a week, because this is our last analysis of the week. We normally deal with it on a Friday around at 10 minutes past 1 every Friday. But of course, as usual, every morning, Monday to Friday, we always have analysis of synthetic indices like Crash 500. We were trying to anticipate buys from here, but it has eventually broke, so this is no longer valid. Yeah, this is a break of structure, so it's continuing. It's meeting this other level. We have boom 1000. Yeah, the buy move is happening. I told you we are anticipating a buy move to get there, then we can enter perfect sales from there. So I'm not looking at the buy, I'm looking at the sell, unless if we can get a perfect entry. Remember, this, it still has 1 hour, so the next H4 to start is likely to start around there for the sales to come in. So wait for the sales. And we entered buys, of course, on boom 500. We are in profits right there. V25s, we also trade it. V75, same thing, not having any structure we can use currently. And then jump 25, we also trade it, but today we haven't gotten any trade yet. J10, same thing, we trade it, but no trade yet that we can capitalize on. So all these assets, we trade them on a daily basis from Monday to Friday at 10:30, from 10:30 a.m. East African time to 11:30 a.m. every day, Monday to Friday. So you can always join us. If you subscribe, you will always be getting the notifications to trade with us here on YouTube. Otherwise, I want to wish you guys a great day. Remember, BTC, we are anticipating the buy later according to M15, so that we can capitalize on this move as it goes to that trend line. But if it fails and gives us a breakout, then a sell will be activated automatically according to daily time frame, and of course according to this structure that we are seeing of a pennant, will be getting in with the sales. But I doubt we are likely to get the breakout. I believe we are likely to see this move and then give us a perfect entry right when it breaks that level. That's it. Let me wish you guys a good day, happy trading, happy weekend. See you back here on this channel on Monday 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. as we kickstart the week with the usual analysis, the synthetic index analysis and gold. See you guys. Bye bye.